Hello there and welcome back. As you might have seen on a recent short, I said I've been away with family down in Kent. And I noticed this past weekend that Hornby had a sale going on down at their Wonderworks, located next to their building down in Margate. And I have bought some things. And I think I've got a couple of really good deals and one absolute bargain. So let's go through it. First, let's go over probably the least interesting pickups. And that is paint.
Paint.
Yes, I got myself 4 little things of paint. I got this greyish one. Sort of bring it up from the Humbrol paint range. Makes it up so you can kind of see the colour. Yeah, got this colour. Got a nice little brownish, reddish colour. Very nice. That's a bit better now. Yeah. Then we got this matte sort of, I don't even know. Nice little matte paint. And then this lovely little blue. Now, why did I pick these up? Simple. They were 50p each. And these were the 4 colours they had in the bin. So I just thought, what the hell, for 50p? I can find a use for these. So I bought them. Next, I bought some bushes. Yeah, these were how much? £4.19 each. And I got a very dark green and some like umber sort of browny orangey ones. This just because I want some scatter terrain for my layout, because I can't do anything tall like buildings that are permanent, but doing like shrubbery and bushes and stuff should be quite easy to do on mine. Yeah, I thought I'd get these 2 colours because I'm not sure if I want to do a more typical summery one or maybe an autumny one. And this gives me some flexibility because I can always paint these up and, you know, add some more colours into them. But yeah, I thought I'd get these, give them a go and see how it goes for it. Now, oh, there is one more less interesting item to show, and that is this. A single level crossing from Hornby. It cost £18.19, which is quite a lot of money, but I was down there with family because when I saw it was going on, I said to them, do you mind if we stop by and go to the Wonderworks because they've got a sale on? And we did go around the Wonderworks sort of museum-y bit, which was really interesting. Highly recommend it. I didn't record anything because I said I was there with family, so didn't really feel like the right thing to do. But I really enjoyed it. It was about an hour and a half we spent there playing with the trains and the Scalextrics and looking at everything. It was really cool. I highly recommend that you go, especially if you've got younger kids. There's those things for them to try and do. It's really interesting, a really good time. But I was down there with them and one of them pulled this out and just went, what about this? And I just thought, it's kind of cute and I can find somewhere to put it on my layout. More importantly, is I can definitely motorize these and add the sound with it as well. And I thought it'd just be a really fun little project to do on the channel and just to have. Bit of interest. Lovely. Now, that's sort of the less interesting items I've bought. Again, the paint, great price. 50p for a thing of paint, you can find a use for it. Especially if you're like me and build a lot of kits. Now, speaking of kits, we've got one of the bargains. Yes. So I picked up this Hawker Typhoon Mark 1B. I like World War II planes and tanks and stuff. I think some of the stuff they were coming up with was really, really funky. So got myself a plane. The plan is that I'm going to do this up as it's being transported on the back of a Lomac or a Warwell. I don't know if it's prototypical, but I think it'll look really cool. And this only cost me £8.39. That's a great price for an Airfix kit. Now you may have noticed this is 1/72nd scale rather than 1/76th. It's basically the same. Like, it's a little bit off. Not so much it's going to look stupid or wrong. So I'm not really that fussed that it's slightly the wrong scale. The other one I got was a T-34 because I like building tanks. And it was £4.89, so not less than a fiver for a kit. This one is the correct scale of 1/76th. And I think this will be really fun to have like a little tank area on my layout because I quite like tanks. So that'd be really cool. Again, less than a fiver. This, bargain. Next, I promise we'll get to some railway stuff now. First thing I got is 2 more of the Hornby wagons. If you haven't seen it yet, on my channel is a review of sort of the base of all of these wagons. They all have different, obviously, liveries and some different details and stuff, but the base of the wagons are the same, and I've already done a review of that. And, spoiler alert, I quite like them. I think for the price, they're very well built. There's a couple of things missing that I'd really like to see, but I think they're pretty good. So I got myself 2 more, and these were £16 and 9p, and £16 and 9p, so slightly less than I paid at Tony's Trains of Rugby. So I consider these a good deal. Not quite a bargain, but a good deal. Next, something that I do think is a bargain is the Great Western Railway Shunters Truck, which I've already had out because I've already been playing with it. This little wagon was £9 and 9p. And if you have a look at it, just the detail is fantastic on it. And it uses proper NEM dovetail pockets. I really like this wagon. And for less than a tenner, considering that this thing on top, this is all Shunters, like little, what do you call it, chest storage container on top, that's metal. This is metal. So I love this. I think it's great. For less than a tenner for a modern tooling, amazing. I consider this bargain. And finally, something that I think is the most interesting and most exciting purchase I got down at the Wonderworks on their sale is this. Yes, a Ruston 88. Yeah. Yes, a Ruston 88. I paid £93 and 24p, which is better than what Rails of Sheffield has for these Rustons. And they don't have this livery currently. So, very cool, very glad I got it. And much like the Shunters truck, just gonna reach around the camera, I've already had it out, because there will be a review of this loco probably next on the channel after this video's been released. Probably the next one will be a review of this. What I can say right now is that I love this little loco. I love the livery, the detail, the little pockets. No kinematics on them, but it's so cute with the little wheels and the painted wheels. This is, I love this little loco. It's fantastic. So yeah, there we go. That is my haul from the Hornby Wonderworks. Try to get it all in shot. Some good deals, some absolute bargains, and a lovely little loco. I hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope you look forward to some more content on the channel, especially this loco review, because it's been out for a while now, and it'll be interesting to see if anything's changed and if this is still worth your money in 2025. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I do hope to see you in the next video.